We need sound. Breaded catfish sandwich. I'm not a big, like, fish fan. Are you in the South? I feel like you gotta be in the South for that. Oh my God. Are we running for business or pleasure? Just pleasure, honestly. I don't know. I've just been... I don't know what it is, chat. I've been in the mood to speedrun this game a little bit. Probably only going to do one run here today. But I've just been in the mood. I don't know. I can't explain it. Ooh, I really feel it. Oh. You're here for it? I mean, where else are you gonna be? I mean, I guess you could be in literally the other millions of streams, or watching TV, or listening to music, or being at the park, or somewhere. Speedrun's one word, not 2 words. I don't know why you would put it in quotes anyway. This is still, no matter how fast or slow I go, it's still like significantly faster than 99.9999999. You didn't realize park was an option? Park's a great option, honestly. How was my today? How was my Wendy's yesterday? It was good. Why am I fucking this up? Bring your desktop to the park to watch me? Oh my God. What up, Dr. Steele? How's the pup feeling? She's fine. She's fine. I don't know what she's doing. She just is probably like, dude, take me somewhere. Thank you. She's fine. She's just doggy. She had, you know what's funny? She hadn't ate yesterday. She didn't eat yesterday. And I thought she didn't eat because kid was gone. You know what I mean? Because like her and boy are an item. And that's why I thought she didn't eat, is because she missed boy. But really, I think she might just have felt tummy. Because as soon as she did that, she went down and ate. Damn it, I waited too early. You want to say that's retaliation poop? I mean, I didn't kick her out of bed or anything last night. What is she retaliating from? What could she be retaliating from? Just that she thinks I got rid of the kid? She thinks she got the bad deal in the divorce? Oh, why did I jump? don't know if I feel like this right now, actually. When your old pup, when you get upset, he'd shit all over the carpet. Your dog won't eat breakfast unless she verifies everyone in the family's present. No, chatting while iRacing is a horrible idea. Like a really, really, really bad idea. You once had a ferret that would retaliation poop right at the entrance to the room if it wasn't playing with her immediately when she woke up. Oh, wow. So do you guys think that my dog's just mad at me right now? And she's just pooping in anger? What is she mad about? Because she's not getting all the love she would get normally? Missing B&G? Why is she mad at me, though? Yeah, why is she mad at me? That's not cool. Oh, whore. I'm the only human in the house right now, and I'm ignoring her. Dude, you know what I need? I should have hired a personal assistant for this week, chat. That's what I should have done. I should have hired a goddamn personal assistant for this week. Whoa. Something like that. Rent a human for her, you know? Oh. Oh, come on. Free serotonin. What server did I play EverQuest on? Tholus Paxis. I forget what it merged to. It eventually like merged to other ones. It was a big active server. I was in a guild called Shadowblade. Which ended up being a huge guild, and the way I joined it, I know it was super edgy. The way I joined it ended up being like one of the biggest guilds on the server. But the way I joined it was literally just like I was playing really early, and a guy walked up to me at like level 20 and was like, "Hey, do you want to join my guild?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then it ended up being like a huge, giant, organized raid guild, you know what I mean? Like later on, it took a while. Yeah, I got in right when Runes of Kunark got released. Is my EverQuest. Like, so I started relatively early, but not like, you know, like, I wasn't like day one EverQuester. I was always scared to go to Kunark for the longest time too. Oh my god. Yeah, we're just doing Baron runs for fun. Do. Okay. Yeah, it was like I was definitely like really early. Like there wasn't any level 60s when I played at first. Like level 60s didn't pop up till after that. But like back then, like leveling in EverQuest is just like a completely different beast from leveling in every other MMO. Like I see people get to like level 60 in 3 weeks and wow. And I'm like, that would be literally impossible. An EQ. Also, that's also just has to do with the fact that EQ was like, you're playing on like dial-up internet. EQ is slow. Yeah, I mean, EverQuest is slow. I mean, part of it is just slow because, like, it was on dial-up, right? EQ is slow as fuck. Oh, yeah. EQ, I mean, you'll be in, like, one area of EverQuest for, like, 5-6 months before you move on. Like, moving on in EverQuest was, like, a really big deal. Like, travel in EverQuest was just a gigantic thing. If that makes sense. Like, druids and wizards were almost more valuable because they could teleport people than they were because they could like do anything in combat. Oh my god. Come on. I don't have it today, chat. My hands don't feel good. Is it sunny there? It's still cold here in Tahoe. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it's cold in Tahoe. What's today's unbeatable game? Who said we're doing unbeatable today? It was 82 yesterday in LA. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. I'm so ready. Stream title? What's up with my stream title? Oh, it says unbeatable game. Fuck. Fuck. Metal Gear 1 for MSX. But I guess we're actually playing it on STEAM. Baron is fun to watch. If you had an assistant, I wouldn't have a slip up in the title. God. Well, I had a lot to do this morning, and then, you know, it's like I want to clean the house. I want to make the house look really good for G before she gets back. I didn't know Metal Gear Solid was on Steam. That's what I didn't realize. The original Metal Gear Solid was on Steam. I kind of just want to play that. It's been so long. I haven't played it since, I don't know, 2018, 2019. It's your stream, buddy. You can do what I want. You know what I want to do, though? More than play any video games? Get bajillion subs. A bajillion. A Brazilian. Is Metal Gear 1 considered hard? You know, Metal Gear Snake's Revenge is considered shit. Which one's Snake's Revenge? Is that the second one? Metal Gear 2 is called Solid Snake. It's a little cut off on the left. I'll fix it. Someone stole your copy of the original PS1 Metal Gear Solid? There's no way you can beat it then. You need the box. That's the whole thing. You need the fucking box. You never played the original one on PS1? They have it on Steam. I had no idea it was on Steam. How does the Psycho Mantis fight work on Steam? It looks for porn in one of your folders. Yeah. I don't know. We could find out. What if all your folders are porn? Oh, I see you like hot Asian women. That's what he does. Psycho Mantis. Oh, you like hot Asian women. Are we going to see Snow White live in theaters? I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't see Snow White animated, live, or anything else in theaters. Not my favorite fairy tale, to be honest with you. Do you know I was actually in my only acting moment ever? I was in a play of Snow White, chat. I played Prince Charming. I got to kiss my first crush in 5th grade with it. It's like my whole plan was working out. Oh. You're guessing I was a dwarf? I wasn't a dwarf. I was average height back then. Tall even. I really wasn't short until high school. Oh my God. You thought I played Grumpy? Ragey. It wasn't called Snow White. It was called Seven Men and a Little Lady. Or no. 7 Little Men and a Lady. That's what it was called. Technically. But it was Snow White. Sounds like porn? It really does sound like porn when you say it in 2025. Isn't you like 5'4" or something? First of all, isn't me? I'm like 5'7" and 3/4, motherfucker. It doesn't not sound like porn now when I say it out loud, honestly. But you gotta remember, this is pre-internet days. I'm old, you know? So, like, the internet wasn't just like... It didn't exist for everyone to think like, oh, that sounds like porn. Everyone was just like, oh, that's a cute way to do Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. Baron World Records deathless till the second to last level? God damn. Dude, I just don't even remember what level I'm in most of the time. Like, I just die right at the beginning of a lot of levels. Because I'm like, oh, what level is this? There were still pervs before the internet? Yes, there were pervs before the internet. But the general public wasn't aware of perv culture like they are now. This is in Michigan. I moved to Kentucky like the next year. I was like 11, 10, 11, 12, something like that. Shit. Yeah, so the world was just a lot more innocent before the internet, you know? There were tons of things we didn't know about. But then the internet became a thing, and all of a sudden... you didn't have to find a stash of magazines left in the woods. Why was there always magazines left in the woods? A little porn fairy leaving magazines for 13-year-old boys to find in the woods. A 7-Eleven clerk sold you porn? Good man. That's how you saw your first hustler? See, look at it. Like, why is that a thing? Why is that a legitimate canon experience for a lot of kids in the 90s? That's weird. That's weird. Why? No internet? No, that I get. But why was there so many boxes of dirty magazines left in woods all across the nation? That's what I'm saying. It's like, you remember when the clowns were terrorizing people? like, they're like, why were there so many clowns all over the place? You know, why were there so many clown sightings? Why did everybody have that? You live in a nice suburb with like a small amount of wooded area, and that wooded area had a box of dirty magazines in it. Did you update your display name recently to add RAM? Oh, not me. You're not talking to me. The wife could find him at home? So they just put him in the woods for, they knew a kid would find them. Oh, some kid will find these. Full of printed out memes? What? Hey, helping a stranger you'll never see is the purest good deed. Can I tell you, chat, when I realized I did good deeds for a selfish reason? Ooh. Who thinks of the kids in the woods? Yeah, you're thinking like, I want to see that. Don't you all at some point? I think doing good deeds for a selfish reason, I feel like that's the best, like the best thing you can do. I think that's why people stop doing good deeds sometimes, because they don't get the selfish, like, oh, I did something good once, and they're like, well, fuck that. Because doing nice things feels good in your soul. It does. It really does. Like, that's the end of the day. It does feel good in your soul, right? But like, sometimes someone does a good deed and they want that good soul feeling. The person they did a good deed for is like, thanks. You know, maybe doesn't give them the satisfaction of the good deed they wanted. And then they stop doing good deeds. Ah. That's a plot of a Friends episode, you think? Oh no! Yeah, I mean, I really like the feeling of knowing that I did well, that I helped the world a little bit. How many hours of muscle memory does this take? I don't know. It's hard, like if you just wanted to just play this one. No, you bitch. I don't know. How am I so good at this game? Well, I'm not right now. I just died twice. There we go. Did I see Dynamite last night? Yeah, but the only image I have of Dynamite last night is the fucking baseball bat stuck in Moxley's back. That was so gross. That was one of those moments where I was like, ah, too far from me. That's my line. It didn't even look that bad once it was all said and done, but like, ah. How the hell do you read chat during a level? What I do is whenever I die or something, I just like look and catch whatever little bit of a sentence I can. And then I'll respond to that sentence as long as I can until I can read another one. And sometimes that involves like stretching out a sentence and not really having more than one thought and just kind of doing a run-on sentence for no reason in order to fill the blank space, because I hate blank space, you know, until I can look back and then read another sentence. You like ECW? So you're down for whatever? I liked ECW too, but I'm old. And I don't know, there's something about glass in a, like, there's something about the, like, deathmatch thing when it's on TV versus when it's, like, in an independent, dirty dive bar. What is ECW? I'm not mad right now. I have no anger in my heart. I have zero anger. You're new to Twitch? It's wrestling. Don't worry, it's not your bad. It's wrestling. It's because you're young. No organs? Oh, I'm not saying, it's just that it was stuck. It's just that it was stuck in his back and they couldn't pull it out. And then when they tried to pull it out, it looked worse. Nails will do that. It was not my favorite thing to watch. It wasn't it going in the back, it was it being stuck. At the same time, I didn't turn the channel, right? I was like, well, I gotta see how this ends. I'm seeing Sabu's last match on Mania weekend. He's still going? I know. It's his last match against Joey Janela. You just love Mox and how batshit crazy he is? Well, I think like Mox has, now that he's sober, he's just like, all right, I gotta get cut every week. Needs something to, you know, feed the pain. Oh man. Yeah, Metal Gear is what we're playing. Every year your bracket starts 2-0 and you're convinced. Don't worry, my wife is in North Carolina. And she bought some Powerball last night, and she was like, oh, we're definitely winning in Powerball. I'm like, you're not winning Powerball. Ah, what am I planning on doing, Metal Gear? Right after this. Are you excited for Metal Gear Solid 07 Snake? Man, why can't I do this good? You would use your Powerball to get your own compound and never leave? Ah, what would I do? What would I do? What would I do? I don't know. Probably nothing. Two chicks at the same time? I don't think you need a Powerball. I don't think Powerball is going to help you with that, to be honest with you. I mean, unless you're planning on paying for them. Well, I guess having a yacht does make that easier. It does set, having a yacht does set the mood. Blimp. What would I'd buy a blimp.
Let's go.
You just need 1 cup.
Sebastian, you just need to call Gina for that. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, the implication. I don't think a blimp, there's only 26 operational blimps. I just think a blimp is the biggest fuck you money you can have. Like if you're buying a blimp, you have more money than you know what to do with because you've already bought in all the other forms of transportation, you know? Like, you're beyond yacht, you're beyond plane, you have a helicopter, you're like, all right, well, I guess I'll get a blimp. That's my thing about blimps. They're literally the most baller, expensive thing around. You're buying a nuclear submarine? You know what? I think everyone that can afford to buy a submarine should buy a submarine. You'd have a race car bed that actually drives. If yeah, you know what I would? I'd turn my racing sim to into an actual race car. I think you need to be more than a millionaire for that though at this point. Like, I'm not, like, $1 million is a lot of money, but $1 million is not like, what do I want to say? I mean, you don't even live in a gated neighborhood. Like, $1 million is a lot of money. It's more than I've ever made. But it's not, yeah, it's not like the life-changing amount it was when Survivor first started. Yeah. I mean, it is a life-changing amount.
To go.
Would still be nice to frown.
Oh, it would still be real nice, right? Yeah, you can't like, I think you need like 3 million probably to just like set it and forget it. I'm not saying $1 million, and I want to be really clear right here. Like, I don't have $1 million. I've never made $1 million in a year or anything. I'm just saying, like, It's not what it used to be, right? You can't get a race car bed that drives and be responsible with your $1 million, is what I'm saying. Now, Powerball, though. 100 million, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You would not have to, you probably wouldn't be able to retire, but you also wouldn't have to like work a job you hate either. You know? More so than that, all of us should take the $1 million if we have the option. Yeah, you definitely, yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you definitely just like buy a house. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's honestly like, for most millennials and younger, I feel like that's like the definition of kind of rich, right? Like, I feel like I'm baller because I own a house. And the only reason I own a house is because Kaizo Mario got popular in 2015 instead of 2018.
Four years of poop.
4 years. I just cleaned up 4 years of poo. My dog. Yeah, I think if you own a house, you're balling. It's tricky with inflation. Well, that's the problem, is like, this is the real problem, I think, with okay, I'm gonna sound real stupid, I'm not gonna, but like, okay, 3% inflation is not that big a deal when things cost 10 cents, right? But when they cost $10,000, that's a lot of inflation. And that's what we're, you know, like built in year after year. What if your wife's boyfriend has a house? Sure. Balling out of control. Do you get to sleep in it? Ah. Well, yeah, there's also like, you know, where you live, yada, 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 you know, like if you live in California, in LA, like even just where you live in your state, you know, it makes a huge difference on like where I live is so much cheaper than like Southern California. Yeah, exactly. And where in LA even, you know what I mean? Where in LA it matters, like exactly. I mean, that's the trade-off, right? You live in, I mean, and that is the realistic trade-off of like where you choose to live. Whee! Damn it. You own a house in Napa? Where do you pick up your blimp? Well, I'm not saying you're rich, but I think you're like millennial rich. But you're not like relatively rich, if that makes sense, if you own a house. You're millennial rich, but not relatively rich. You're not boomer rich. You're just millennial rich. That I should have clarified that. Like you're millennial rich if you own a house. Yeah, rich is like it can go away at any time. Yeah, no blimp. Boomer money is getting entirely funneled into nursing homes. You know what's funny about the boomer money getting funneled into nursing homes to me, though, is just like the only reason that's happening is because none of them were nice enough to their kids to want to take care of them. Millennial rich? Yeah, millennial rich. Fuck them olds, man. I'm not taking care of my fucking parents. You kidding me? I'll pay the bill myself. Oh wait, whoops, I fucked up. I won't even buy her mahjong table. You know what? My mom's got dough. My dad has probably got enough to keep him through the rest of his life. But my mom's husband has dough. I think I'll be fine. But it really annoys me because neither of my parents had dough when I was growing up. Right? Like neither of them married a rich person when I was growing up. But like my dad married a lady that had no kids in a nice government job, you know? They both waited till I was in my 30s to get remarried to people with successful lives. Come on. My parents are separated? Oh yeah, my parents are like, they're toxic together. Yeah, it's bad. They can't even be, can't even be in the same room. Like it was pulling teeth to get them to sit in the same picture at my wedding. Because I wanted a picture with like my mom, my dad, my step-parents. Like I wanted to, like my whole family, right? In one picture, and it was literally pulling teeth. Yeah, they hate each other. That's crazy. I know, man. It is. It's wild. They've sued each other. I mean, like, someone didn't, like, mom was supposed to pay my dad child support and didn't, and the dad was supposed to pay her. There was a whole thing. I don't know. They're bad. They're super toxic together. Even now, they'd be toxic together. Ironically, because, like, I can talk to them about each other if I wanted to. It's not like they can't hear about each other. But, yeah, they're so toxic. Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's not really a big deal now that I'm, you know, we're within 10 years of not having to worry about the problem at all, you know what I mean? So unlucky. They still love me very much, but not they, you know what? But not necessarily the way I needed to be loved. Yeah, they also had to give me up for adoption. Not like adoption, but they let me live with my best friend's parents for years too. Because like they were toxic, man. I'm telling you, they were toxic. You bet that sentence cost many hours and hundreds of dollars to say? No, I came up with that on my own. That's a good run, chat. That was a really good run. I'm happy with that run. They better coordinate so they don't end up in the same nursing home. They won't. Yeah. Prepping for another marathon? No, just enjoying running this, honestly. Just having a good time running this. What happened to my parents? I mean, no, they got divorced. I don't know. They were just bad. They're just bad for each other. I think early in the relationship, my dad was not faithful. And that caused later in the relationship, my mom to be. Does that make sense? With like a 10-year gap. Yeah. They were just toxic, dude. My dad was drinking more. It was like the 80s, 90s, right? You know, like he doesn't drink like much at all anymore. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. They're just bad. You know what I would say? You know what I would say? I'd say like right now, just now, I think my dad's becoming like a good person. He's a great dad, but I think like just now in his life, he's starting to become a good person. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not like he wasn't a bad drinker, like had a drinking problem, but I don't think it like was helping them when they were younger, you know? I think my dad's like getting out of his cult a little bit. My dad grew up in like Indiana, like a town with like 20 people, you know, like like very small town way of thinking and like stuff like that, and I think he's just kind of breaking out of that like now in his life, you know. I think their relationship has any effect on how I raise my child? Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I would not get divorced ever.